I invented a simple but effective method to plan, not program, all complicated rotary table work. All I need is my special mode-driven semi-automatic rotary head controller. The controller has 5 modes, seen in my previous videos, that can be combined to do special and advanced work. In this video I will explain how the planning of the method works and make some objects to demonstrate my rotary head controller. So I'm here at my lathe and mill combi, and you have to ask yourself that some engineers don't want to automate their lathe and mill with all that conversion of the machine and programming, conversion with steppers and plates and programming with CNC, etc. And some CNC mills already have a XYZ controller, but they are missing the 4th axis to drive the rotary table or a tail drill. But how to use the rotary table perfect and flawless to do the complicated and intensive work very easy. This rotary controller does it all for me, with just the basic input values needed, without conversion of the whole machine. So let's start. You want to ask yourself, what do you want? That's the setup, with sensors, with tool, and your object, in this case gear. Another object could be holes drilled with a drill. The second thing you have to ask yourself is, what do you know? Those are the inputs like position, degrees, feed rate, radius. And the third thing you have to ask yourself is, what do you need? And that's the repeat or the OK button when cutting deeper with a mill or cutting deeper with a drill, and you have to repeat the same value. To demonstrate these 3 parameters, we're going to make 2 objects. One is to make an object like a gear lightweight for semi-automatic full inclusive slot mode demo, and the second is a lightweight gear with a key for semi-automatic angle mode with holes, inclusive rotate and go to mode demo. I will demonstrate it on the whiteboard. What do you want, what do you know, and what do you need? We put it in one picture. So we have a material, a circle of 37 round. We make a first cut. After that we repeat that whole cut over a full with 35 teeth, resulting in a tooth gear. After that we go over 60 degrees with a slot 60 degrees 1200 feet rate, time between stepper pulses, ending over here. Make a slot like this. Then we have to go over there with the go to 60 degrees, this being 30 degrees and this being 30 degrees, and we want to repeat the same slot over here. So we get a slot 60 degrees 1200 feet rate. After that we are going to 60 degrees to start the next slot, but we want to end it over here, this being 30 degrees, this being 30 degrees, so we are getting that, and this one is a slot with 60 degrees 1200 feet rate. After that we end it over here, so we have to return to 0 with a go to 60 degrees, and that's it. So we have a module 1 gear cutter. We have the gear at 37 round, and we have the rotary head, the stepper house, and the rotary head controller. We have the limit sensor over here, the next sensor over there, and we want to mill the teeth with the auto function, so we hold next and switch on the controller. We have 35 positions, so I enter 35. And accept with next. Now the rotary head is ready with the rotary controller. We have a little feed of a certain amount, and then start the mill and start cutting until the limit switch is reached. You have to go back and now we can mill position number 34. You have to go back. Now the last tooth, you have to go back and it finishes. Now we want to go deeper, so we want to go to the final depth and accept the previous value. I've set it on the final depth and start cutting again. Into the limit switch. And now for the last tooth. And now it's finished. So we want to make a slot. So we switch to slot. We enter 60 degrees. Enter 1200 feet rate. it's ready, start the mill. Start milling into the piece. And start next. We go back with accept, return. And we go deeper. Now we go up. And we switch to go to and enter 60 degree. Now we have to enter the slot. We switch to slot mode. Degree is 60 degree. Next. Feed rate 1200. We enter OK. We start the mill at the depth of the previous slot. And we start milling the slot. Being plastic, it can do it in one turn. Now we have to go to 60 degree. This is the start position of the last slot, and we start drilling to the end depth. We switch to mode slot, and we enter 60 degree. Accept. Feed rate 1200. Accept. And start slotting. Stop the mill, and we have 3 slots.
Next video I will show you the second gear with a key, where holes are made in the angle mode with this controller. See you next time.